What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. The Kinmen Bridge will finally open to traffic on October 30th, a decade after construction began. The 5.4-kilometer long project is the country's longest cross-sea bridge. It connects the outlying islands of Kinmen and Xiaoliuqiu just off the coast of mainland China. Construction began in 2012 but ran into several delays. Authorities carried out inspections on Monday with some final adjustments for the bridge that are expected to be completed by Friday. The island of Xiaoliuqiu is facing an influx of tourists as Taiwan transitions to a living with COVID strategy. While some visitors may be good for business, it's not so good for marine life. To help solve the problem, Pingtung County is considering charging tourists a fee to visit some areas. Zhang Van Trist has the story.
Marine life like this sea turtle is a big draw on the tiny coral island of Xiaoliuqiu, just off southern Taiwan. Every day, boatloads of visitors cross to the island, a sign of domestic tourism's post-pandemic recovery. But there are also visible signs of tourism's toll on the very ocean life people come to see. This is prompting Pingtung County, which governs the island, to consider imposing a tourism fee of around $2 for two popular island spots where visitors can watch life in the intertidal zone.
目前呢，仍处于本县海洋及渔业事务管理所内部的一个讨论、分析的一个阶段，所以目前呢，尚未形成政策。
But it's an idea that seems popular among locals and visitors alike.
至少也可以维护一下潮间带它的永续生存。合理，因为毕竟环境是大家一起维护。
Whether a fee is eventually imposed or not, the county's goal is to make sure the island's tourism industry can thrive without hurting the coral, fish, and turtles that keep it going. Andy Xue and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
October is one of the best times in Taiwan for bird watchers. That's when many migratory birds set out on their autumn migration. More than 240,000 Chinese sparrowhawks and gray-faced buzzards have been spotted on the country's southernmost tip this year. TaiwanPlus sent a film crew to the Henchuan Peninsula to catch them in action.
Soaring the skies before dawn, a rare group of visitors flies high above Lida Township in southern Taiwan's Pingtung County, much to the delight of the birdwatchers below. The birds are mostly Chinese sparrowhawks and gray-faced buzzards. Every year in September and October, they migrate from northeastern Asia to warmer areas like the Philippines and Indonesia. Taiwan lies right on one of their major migratory routes. So for hundreds of thousands of birds, Manzhou Township at the southern tip of the island is the last pit stop before they make the difficult ocean crossing. These days, bird watching is a big business. But not so long ago, locals used to consider the birds as a source of food or extra income.
那我最高纪录可以一天打63只呢，500块的时候，所以我一天可以赚3万多块。我们这边有句俗语就是讲往南迁徙的老鹰，就是南裸鹰来14000高千。然后我们正常来讲，家家户大概都会打啦，因为那时候没有保育的概念。
The hunters sold their catch to people with a taste for rare delicacies and to collectors who turned them into taxidermy specimens. Conservationist Cai Yirong has been researching the migratory raptors for more than 30 years. He says there's a good reason why humans should protect the birds.
就我们一般生态系统来看，猛禽它是属于高层的消费者。那也就是说，一个生态系它若是要健全稳定，那这些最高层的消费者一定要存在。一旦高层消费者族群减少或瓦解掉的话，那整个生态平衡就会破坏。从这些野生物迁徙，不同季节使用不同环境的这样的一个生态模式，去了解说，其实我们对我们环境的使用，也需要让我们环境可以休息。
Over the past 2 decades, local authorities have launched a number of programs to protect the birds. They're not only teaching people about the important role that raptors play in the ecosystem, they're also imposing heavy fines on people who hunt them. And some local residents have even discovered that there are ways to make money without killing the birds.
有人讲说，我们满洲是老鹰的坟场，从两只就想洗刷这个罪名，所以到处在宣导保育的概念的。如果把鹰做成生态旅游，其实可能赚的会更多，而且更多人会赚到钱。所以我觉得还是把它留在天空，会留在森林里面落鹰，这样让很多游客可以欣赏，爱鸟人士可以欣赏，反而会带来更多的商机。
And the trend of birding is catching on in Taiwan. Some enthusiasts are even sharing the hobby with their children.
这是一个很美好的现象，我就想要每年都来，因为我想要把这个美好的现象分享给他们。
其实如果大自然更好的话，那我们当然遇到的所有事情都更美好。但是如果当大自然不好的话，可能再也没办法看到老鹰国境。
After dodging hunters for generations, raptors passing through the southern tip of Taiwan can finally rest safely in the local forests before testing the winds and finding the perfect current that will propel them across the ocean. Kama Xu, Alex Chen, Peachy Zhuang, and Andrew Ryan for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's high-speed rail is more than 15 years old and uses an extensive network of tunnels to connect the west side of the island. One way to keep these tunnels safe is by using robots. Jaime Okan has this story.
This robot is helping to make Taiwan's train tunnels as safe as possible. Workers from Taiwan's high-speed railway guide the machine as it uses lasers to scan the tunnel for any cracks or structural problems. This 7-kilometer tunnel connects 2 stations in the center of Taiwan and is one of the longest in the railway system.
就是一天只有700公尺，那我们将近要花10几天的时间。
Taiwan's high-speed rail extends about 350 kilometers down the country's west coast. The railway passes through more than 50 tunnels, which accounts for almost 20% of the entire system. Some of these tunnels are more than 15 years old.
需要注意的老隧道，主要是在台北地铁段这一边。那因为这边已经施工完成比较久，而不是我们为了高铁所新建的隧道，所以这个部分我们会特别注意。但目前为止，它也都是属于一个健康的状态。
There are plans to expand the railway eastward, growing the network's reach to 90% of the population. And these mechanical workers can be expected to help maintain the high-speed network's high standard of safety. Ricky and Jaime Okan for TaiwanPlus.
A youth correctional facility in northern Taiwan has teamed up with the country's world-renowned Cloud Gate Theater troupe to help rehabilitate students through the medium of dance.
This might look like an ordinary school performance, but there's more here than meets the eye. This is Dunpin High School in northern Taiwan's Taoyuan City. It's no ordinary high school. It's a place where teens who have had run-ins with the law can see to their education while they undergo rehabilitation. Dunpin teamed up with Taiwan's world-renowned Cloud Gate Dance Theater to put on classes for its students. It might seem like an unconventional marriage between rehabilitation and the arts, but the teaching centers on important life skills for any teen, like focus, teamwork, and confidence.
我会先把动作记起来，然后就是我再去教另外一个同学，就是慢慢的教他。
It's not just students that are getting something out of this performance. Faculty and family have also been impressed.
其实我最感动的就是看到孩子们在现场这边专注的表情，还有在整个表演的过程里面，包容、跟合作、跟协调是展现无遗的。
很棒，很精彩。 觉得他已经长大了，对，觉得他有变乖。
Encounters with the law can cause rifts between teens and their parents. But for these students, dance may have given those relationships some steps to a better future. James Rayner and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching today's What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, today we leave you with images from the Arab Sailing Championship. I'm Ethan Liu. Take care, and I'll see you next time.